The only thing in your control is effort. That's all, and that's everything. Wherever there is change, and wherever there is uncertainty, there is opportunity. Always wake up with a smile, knowing that today you are going to have fun accomplishing what others are too afraid to do. Time is the most valuable asset you don't own. You may or may not realize it yet, but how you use or don't use your time is going to be the best indication of where your future is going to take you. It's not in the dreaming, it's in the doing. Selling is never about convincing. It is always about helping. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't matter how many times you almost get it right. No one is going to know or care about your failures, and neither should you. All you have to do is learn from them and those around you. All that matters in business is that you get it right once. Then everyone can tell you how lucky you are. Learn to sell. In business, you're always selling to your prospects, investors, and employees. To be the best salesperson, put yourself in the shoes of the person to whom you're selling. Don't sell your product. Solve their problems. If you really want to know where your destiny lies, look at where you apply your time. It's not whether the glass is half empty or half full. It's who is pouring the water. The key in business and success at any endeavor is doing your best to control your destiny. You can't always do it, but you have to take every opportunity you can to be as prepared as and ahead of the competition as you possibly can be. Doesn't matter if the glass is half empty or half full. All that matters is that you are the one pouring the water. Today is the youngest you will ever be. Live like it. One thing we can all control is effort. Put in the time to become an expert in whatever you're doing. It will give you an advantage because most people don't do this. There are no shortcuts. You have to work hard and try to put yourself in a position where if luck strikes, you can see the opportunity and take advantage of it. Success is about making your life a special version of unique that fits who you are, not what other people want you to be. Don't get caught up in how many hours you work. Judge success based on having goals and measuring your results. Hard work, and lots of it, is certainly needed, but focus on what you get done. Perfectionism is the enemy of profitability. Work like there is someone working 24 hours a day to take it all away from you. You never win any games you don't play. I create offbeat advice. I don't follow it. I rarely take third-party advice on my investments. Most people think it's all about the idea. It's not. Everyone has ideas. The hard part is doing the homework to know if the idea could work in an industry, then doing the preparation to be able to execute on the idea. Forget about finding your passion. Instead, focus on finding big problems. Make your product easier to buy than your competition, or you will find your customers buying from them, not you. It's not about money or connections. It's the willingness to outwork and outlearn everyone. Everyone tells you how they are going to be special, but few do the work to get there. Do the work. One of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make is that we lie to ourselves. We don't step back and look at ourselves like a competitor would. Business is the ultimate sport. In business, as in sport, the one thing you can control is effort. Never follow your dreams. Follow your effort. It's not about what you can dream of. That's easy. It's about whether or not it's important enough to you to do the work to be ready to be successful in that business. Creating opportunities means looking where others are not. It takes time. It's a grind. There are no shortcuts. You've got to grind and grind. Pay off your debt first. Freedom from debt is worth more than any amount you can earn. Time is the most valuable asset you don't own. Love what you do or don't do it. A sure sign of failure for a startup is when someone sends me logo-embroidered polo shirts. If your people are at shows and in public, it's okay to buy for your own employees. But if you really think people are going to wear your branded polo when they're out and about, you are mistaken and have no idea how to spend your money. Do your homework and know your business better than anyone. Otherwise, someone who knows more and works harder will kick your ass. There are no shortcuts. None. I learned how to become wealthy because I asked the right questions when I was broke. Every kid thinks they have something special about themselves. Every adult thinks they have a big idea at some point in their life. Rather than pursue everything they possibly can to prepare themselves to enable their idea or special talent, they tend to wing it and make excuses. Because if you're prepared and you know what it takes, it's not a risk. You just have to figure out how to get there. There is always a way to get there. One problem people have is that they lie to themselves. You may think you are more talented than the next guy, which is exactly what the next guy thinks as well. Rarely is talent enough. You have to find ways to make yourself stand out. You do so by playing to your strengths and making people aware of those strengths. Always remember that no matter how many times you get shot down, you will get smarter, better, and you only have to be right once to be successful. Wherever I see people doing something the way it's always been done, the way it's supposed to be done, following the same old trends, well, that's just a big red flag to me to go look somewhere else. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. You only have to be right once, and then everyone can tell you that you are an overnight success. Get me selling, and I can figure out the industry. Once I can figure out the industry, I can start a business in that industry. Once you have found out what you love to do, there is only one goal: to be the best in the world at it. I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't fail. A lot. The good, the bad, it's all part of the success equation.